All right. Hello, hello, kindergarten. Welcome to our live seed planting. I'm hoping my internet holds through all of this. It's lovely to see so many faces. Today I have sunflower seeds and radish seeds. First, we're going to start with a story, and then we'll do some seed planting, and then we'll read another story afterwards, okay? Because someone told me this morning that plants need love and kindness. So we want to read them a loving, kind story. I see that kid. It was Nolan. Yeah.
Growing extra seeds. There's one in the middle and one on the top.
Hey,
All
you're
right.
paused. I'm gonna just mute, and then I have to unmute you. Okay, I've unmuted you.
Is the eyes on your earbuds while you're doing that?
Awesome.
Perfect.
All right.
Good to go.
Great. All right, my friends, our first book is actually not a story. It's an informational text. It's called The Handbook of Plants. And that means it's teaching us true facts all about plants. Point to a plant if you see it on the cover. If you see a plant on the cover. Uh-huh. Mm-hmm. Is anyone pointing at this one? Because it looks a lot like what grows in Bend. All right. Here's our table of contents about all the things we're going to learn about inside this book. And we're going to read some of the pages. And the first page is called How Plants Grow. Plants are living things. Raise your hand if you're a living thing. Yeah, and so are plants. Awesome. Most plants grow from seeds. If you have seeds, hold up your seeds. We'll use those seeds to grow. All right, plants have different parts that help them get what they need to grow. These plants have leaves, stems, and roots. So I'm going to hold this picture really close. Here are the roots at the bottom. Here's the stem. And what are these right here? I bet you know what they're called. Called the leaves. I can see that some of you are saying leaves. Good job. And here's the flower at the top, a very important part. All of these plants grow from seeds. As a plant grows, its stem gets taller and taller, and the roots get longer and longer. A growing plant will get more leaves. Here, this is called growing from seeds, and I'm going to put it really close so you can see all different kinds of seeds. All different kinds. These are our seeds for today. Let's take a look at them. These are the radish seeds. And these are our sunflower seeds. I'll hold them up more later. That's what ours look like. Do they look like these kinds of seeds? No. Do they look like these ones? Not really, no. What about those ones? No. I think they look most like those kinds of seeds. Don't you think so? Yeah, I think so. A new plant can grow from a seed. Seeds are plant parts. Plants make seeds to grow new plants, and seeds from different plants look different. So all these different seeds can grow different plants. Getting water. Heart to heart, if you know that plants need water to grow. We need the seed and it needs water. Plants need water to live and grow. Plants have parts that get the water. Do you see the part of the plant that gets the water? It's the roots right here, and it sucks it up. Can you suck up the water like a root? Good job, yeah. The roots spread out to get water from the soil around them. So seeds need soil water, and one more thing to grow. Soil, water. What do you see shining down on these leaves right now? Ooh, Mrs. Lopez is telling me with her hands. Do you want to show me with your hands? What does this plant need? Are you making the sun shine down on the leaves? Let's read to find out if you're right. Getting light. Plants need light to live. We said that. High five. Nice job. Plants have parts that help them get the light. These parts are called leaves. Here are the leaves. The leaves of a plant catch the light so that the plant can grow. Leaves are often flat so that they can get the most sun. All right. Stems also help a plant get light. I didn't know that part. Stems are plant parts. They hold the leaves up, and stems grow up to get plants closer to the lights. Okay, there are more things to learn about plants, but we're going to pause this all about text because I think we know our 3 things that we need to give these seeds for them to grow. And maybe if you raise your hand, Mrs. Lopez might unmute you and call on you to tell us what's one thing we're going to need for our seeds to grow. Raise your hand if you have an idea. Mrs. Lopez will call on you.
I forgot I was muted. Georgia, I saw your hand go up first. What's just one thing you need for a plant to grow?
That you need the water.
Water. Give me a thumbs up if you were thinking water too. Yeah, okay, I'm gonna call on somebody else. I'm gonna mute you again, Georgia. Marion, what's one thing you need?
Sunlight.
Sunlight. Give me a thumbs up if you were also thinking sunlight. So we have water, sunlight. We need something else. What else do we need? I'm going to call on Kimber. Kimber, what's the other thing we need? We need soil. Good job. We need soil, right? And there's one last thing. Who has an idea of what we need? Oh, I'm going to call him Addison. Addison, what do you think?
Sun.
Sun. Very good. We need the sun, the light. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and mute myself again to help you out, Gerber. So go ahead and you're.
Thank you. Yeah, nice job. Marion and Addison both said sun and light. Okay, so everyone who is planting seeds, make sure you have your seeds. And I'm going to scoot back a little bit. Make sure you have some dirt or soil. That's the science word for it. And then, can you see what I have in this cup right here? Water. Okay.
I'm going to say something really.
Mrs. Lopez.
I'm going to say something super fast. If you don't have seeds and soil, don't worry, Miss Bowman is sending out seeds. So it's really good that you're watching this because when you get your seeds from Miss Bowman, then you already know what to do. So if you don't have seeds right now, it's okay. Miss Bowman is sending home seeds next packet, I think. And you'll be able to plant these seeds at home, okay? So it's good that you're watching even if you don't have seeds.
And you can pretend while you're watching, you can pretend that you have everything so your body gets good practice and knows how to do it, okay? So here's what we're gonna do. I'm gonna start with my radish seeds. So I will hold those up a little bit closer so you can see them. Ooh. My other packet spilled everywhere just while I was reading the story. So I had to open a fresh one. That's showbiz, baby. All right, I'm gonna get my hands real close and I'm gonna do my best to show you the radish seeds. Can you see how tiny they are? Ooh, they're so hard for me to hold. They're really tiny. So I'm gonna use a few of those. Get out your pinky finger if you have it, okay? and your cup of dirt. And you're going to put 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 holes in your cup. Okay? And if you're 6, you could put 6 holes. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. Now, get your seeds and pick up 1 or 2 seeds and drop them in each hole that you made, okay? Everyone else, you can practice pinching and dropping. Everyone else practice, okay? Pinch, 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 pinch. Okay. Good job. Now, if you think that we should just leave our seeds out in the open like that, shake your head. And if you think we need to cover them up and put dirt on it, go like this. We need to cover them up because we don't want our seeds to blow away in the wind or the rain. So smooth the dirt on top of your seeds. Good job, Nolan. It's okay if you get a few extra seeds or spill them. That happens to me all the time. Okay, when you have your dirt all covered up so that you can't see the seeds anymore, give me the okay sign. Okay, I see a few kids are still working. Good job, nice, Camilla. You pinch it like this and then Okay, while you're doing that, if you have another kind of seed like me, you can get started on the next one. I'll remind you of what we do. So, let me get out some sunflower seeds. These ones are really fun. I want you to look carefully at the sunflower seeds and tell me if what you see is the same or different than the radish seeds. And maybe Mrs. Lopez will call on someone who's imaginary planting and they can tell us what they observe. Okay, here are the sunflower seeds, and I'll hold one up for you. Ooh. Okay, raise your hand if you observed something different, and I will try to make sure everything doesn't blow away.
Something different. Raise your hand if you observe something different from the sunflower seeds to the radish seeds. And hey, Gerber, can you maybe hold up both to jog your memory at the same time?
Good idea. Okay, I'm putting them both in hand.
So do you see the next on the left? I don't want to say the color. That one, good, is the radish seed. And on the right of her hand is the sunflower seed. So raise your hand if you see something different between those two seeds. I see Georgia's raising her hand, but she's only one, so I'm going to call on Oh, I see Addison too. Georgia, what do you see that's different about those two seeds?
So one's bigger and one's smaller.
One's bigger, one's smaller. Give me a thumbs up if you were thinking that same thing. All right, raise your hand if you notice something different besides their size, something other than their size.
Ooh.
Addison, I see you raising your hand. Addison, what else do you notice?
One's pointy and one's round.
One is like a sphere, and one is pointy, like a sphere. I'm so funny. Okay, good job, Addison. Does anybody else notice anything else, maybe about the color? Anybody? I'll share what I noticed. I noticed that the radish seed was lighter and the sunflower seed was darker in color. So I see a couple people. I think Nolan is still doing his seeds. Is that what you're doing, Nolan, is putting your seeds in? Perfect. And Rayleigh, are you catching up? Are yours in there? Or are you still planting? Still planting? Okay. So I see a couple of people still planting. Remember, if you don't have the seeds at home, you will hear by next week, and you get to plant these seeds at your own house, which is really cool. Give me a thumbs up if when you get these seeds from Mrs. Bowman, if you're going to plant them at home. I know I'm going to plant them at home because man, oh man, that's going to be pretty cool. Flowers make everything better, and so does food.
And radishes. My friends, do you think that we're all finished? We put the seeds in the soil and they have sun. Are we all done? No? No? What am I forgetting?
What do they need? What else does she need? Raise your hand if you know what she needs to do. Camilla.
Elena A showed me.
Oh, I love it. Camilla, what do you think?
Sunrise.
Did you say sunlight? Yeah, they need to be outside. What does she need to add to the cup right now to help them grow? I'm going to add on, you said Elena A. Elena A, what does she need to add?
Water.
Yep, I need to add some water. So luckily, I have a cup of water right here. And I'm gonna pour. If you are doing it at home with me, make sure to check with your grown-up that it's okay to add water because we don't want to accidentally spill. And I'm gonna add just enough water that the soil is damp, but I don't want it to look like a smoothie in there. I don't want it to look like a smoothie. That's too much water. Okay. Now, I have a trick for you that some of you might have seen me do last week, but I'm gonna do a subtraction problem. What if instead of doing seed plus soil plus water plus light, we subtract the soil? What will happen if we don't put a seed in soil? You think it'll still grow? If you think it will, give me a thumbs up. If you think it won't, give me a thumbs down. Okay, well, we're gonna do a little experiment to find out if you are right. So here's what we're gonna do. I have a paper towel right here. I see Miss Sullivan smiling like maybe she's done this experiment before. All right, I'm dipping my paper towel and getting it a little bit wet. If you're at home and you have a paper towel next to you and you want to put some seeds in one, you can, or you can do it afterwards. Okay, here's my paper towel. Hold up one finger if you think I should do radishes and 2 fingers if you think I should do sunflower seeds. Let me see. Okay, I'm seeing a lot of 2 fingers, so I'll put some sunflower seeds in here. Let's see. Uh-oh, the wind is coming. Hard to do your art outside. Okay, I'm gonna put my sunflower seeds, sprinkle them in, and then I'm gonna close up my paper towel like this. And I'm gonna put it inside a bag to keep it safe. Right in here. Now I need to add something to this bag now. Do I have water in here? Did I put water in the seeds? Yeah, I have water. I already said I'm subtracting. I'm taking away soil, so I don't need that. Should they go outside so the sun could get on them? They need sunlight. Okay, and one last thing needs to go in here, and it's this. Why did I just blow in there? What am I putting in there when I blow? Maybe Mrs. Lopez will call on someone.
I was talking when I was muted again. Kimber, what did she put in there?
Air.
Air.
Here. So we've got seeds plus soil plus water plus air. Oh, we don't have soil. Seeds plus water plus air. Do you think they might grow? Marion thinks they might. Elena A, definitely no. Kimber, no. We will find out. I'm going to keep all of these plants in my house. And when we check in on Wednesdays at our read alouds, I will show you how the plants are growing and you can see which ones are growing, which ones aren't. Okay, my friends? Now, the last thing we need is what Nolan said. We need some loving kindness for our plants, right? So I'm going to get one more story for Earth Day. And let's read it to our plants. Make sure your seeds that you planted are near to the computer so they can hear. Okay. The Earth Book. Nice. Oh, sight word, the. I take care of the earth because I know I can do little things every day to make a big difference. I use both sides of the paper. Oh yeah, we never waste paper in kindergarten. And I bring my own bags to the supermarket because I love the trees. Give a heart to heart if you love the trees. I love them. And I want the owls to have a cozy place to live. Have any of you seen any owls since you've been gone? I've heard them, but I can never see them. Cool, Kimber's seen them. I turn off the faucet while I brush my teeth. And I use less water for my bath because what animal needs water? I see some people have ideas. Let's see. I love the fish. Give a heart to heart if you were thinking fish. And I want the oceans to stay blue. Nice. I take the school bus. Almost all of us take the school bus. Raise your hand if you take the school bus. Normally, yeah. And I ride my bike. Do moose ears if you ride your bike. Because I love the stars and I want the air clear so I can see them sparkle. I try to eat every single bite on my plate and save all of my leftovers. Who are they feeding those leftover foods to? The doggy. That's what I do. I love watching things grow, and I want there to be enough food for everyone. Look at their seeds and what they grew into. I remember to turn off the lights and shut the refrigerator to save energy because I love the polar bears and I want the snowmen to stay cold. Ooh, we don't want the snowmen getting too hot. I throw garbage in the trash can and recycle glass, aluminum, paper, and plastic because I love to walk barefoot in the grass. And I don't want to have to move to another planet like Mars. Most of all, I help take care of the earth because I want us all to be happy and healthy. And this is a list of things that you can do to take care of the earth and be kind. All right, my friends, go ahead and put an idea in your head of something you can do to be kind to the earth today. Lock it in your head and give me a thumbs up when you've got it, okay? Okay. 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 All right, my friends. I'm going to give you some heart vibes, and maybe Miss Sullivan and Mrs. Lopez are going to say a little something.
I can't unmute you because you're muted, Sullivan.
Okay.
Oh. Okay, everybody else is muted. Go ahead, Sullivan.
It was great to see everybody. I hope you had a good Earth Day. It's raining a lot today, so we couldn't go outside very much, but that's good for the earth. The earth, all the plants need water, so I'm happy that it rained today.
Yeah, I definitely agree with that. I'm a little sad because I didn't get to go outside and work out on the outside, but the rain is super good for our area. I hope, raise your hand again if when you get your plants, your seeds, you're gonna plant your seeds. Raise your hand if you're gonna plant your seeds when you get them. I see almost everybody. I see Ryder raising his hand straight up, and Georgia was raising her hand. I know Camilla earlier, they already do a bunch of planting, so she was showing us some of her plants. So awesome job. Good job to those of you who had the plants today. Nice job. I'm gonna unmute all the kiddos. I don't know, this might be, we'll see how this goes. Okay, all of the kiddos are unmuted. Rayleigh, do you have a question, or are you raising your hand saying you're gonna plant?
I'm Chrissy Riley. I have a question.
You have a question? What's your question?
It's my brother's birthday today, and he's 2.
Oh, happy birthday. Very nice. Okay, good job. Yes, Georgia. Are you showing us your book? Oh, it has seeds in there. Oh, that's really cool, Georgia. Awesome. All right, everybody. Well, I'm going to stop the recording.